Welcome back. This is part 2 of Ventures 3, Unit 10, Salvation on the 8th day of June. We're going to pick up where we left off in the previous video. So we were on page 127, and now we finished 128, and now we are going to finish page 129. So we got up to 7, where we said that Maria and her 2 sons were going to spend $107.27 to see Alcatraz. 8. Why do you think Alcatraz is a popular tourist attraction? So I put down, I think Alcatraz is a popular tourist attraction because no one was ever allowed to go there, and that most people have never been on the inside of a prison, and so it would be kind of interesting to see what a prison looks like. Okay. Build your vocabulary. Find the following words in the reading and underline them. The first one, admission. So is that going to be at the beginning or at the end of this article? That's right, close to the chart. I'm going to do that too. I'm doing it with a highlighter. Okay, the next one, attraction. So admission was here. Attraction. So you're scanning or skimming. Okay, so here's attraction. The next one, cells. Is that going to be in the first part or the last part? Right, closer to the first part. Okay, right here. First paragraph, right in the middle. The next one, escape. So how many times did they use the word escape? That's right, twice. Once in Impossible to Escape and once in the name of the movie. Okay, next, ferries. Close to the beginning or the end? That's right, here it is, right here. The next one, in advance. Close to the second part where they're talking about money and the cost of the tickets, so it's going to be right here. The next one, prison. So how many people found prison? How many times did you find prison? 3. I found 3. Prison, prison, and prisons, apostrophe S. There's another word that's very similar to prison. Which one? What is it going to be? Prisoners, right? So prison is the place or the building, and prisoners are the people who are in the prison. Okay, and the last one, sell out. They're going to be at the beginning or the end, right? So you don't have to go through the whole thing. Okay, so now we have the context for all of these vocabulary words. Let's find the definition and the meaning. What is another word for admission? How many people said cost? Right? Money. Good. The next one, attraction. In this particular story, how many people said famous in their definition? Place or location. I also want to talk about these two words, place and location, because um, if you keep using the same word over and over again, it's going to get boring. So we're going to go to this place, and when we get to this place, we're going to look around the place. So instead, you can say, when we go to this location, we're going to look around the area. This place should be really interesting for us to visit. So this is the important part of expanding your vocabulary in looking in the dictionary for other ways to say a particular word. And you can also use Siri, which is extremely quick and very helpful. Okay, the next one, cells. In this particular case, a cell is a room, but it's a small room, right? A cell is not just like your bedroom or your living room. It is a very small room. Where else do you use the word cell? In what category? And what would you be talking about? So the category is the human body or bodies and small individual units that make up the body, cells in your body. Okay, the next one, escape. What is it? Escape. Another way of saying that, leave, get out of, and usually it's not just leave, is it? But it's really being able to get out of something. The next one, ferries. So in this case, what is a ferry? Ferry, a kind of boat. And it is a large boat or a small boat? It's not a small boat. It can be a large boat. It can be a huge boat, right? It can be really, really big, but it is not really, really small. Because what does it hold and carry? It carries people. This particular boat carries only people. What else can a ferry carry? Cars, right? If people live on an island, which we used to go to up in New England, my mother-in-law lived on an island, and you need a car to get around the island. So the front part of the ferry, the covered part, is for people, and in the back there's a long flat area where people just drive their cars right up onto the ferry, and they are transported over to an island. Okay, the next one, in advance. What words come to mind when you hear the word in advance? Beforehand, ahead of time. The next one, prison. What words come to mind when you hear that? Cannot leave, locked up, locked in. Okay. The next one, sell out. None left, nothing left. cannot get in. Okay. Work with a partner. Guess the meaning of words. Okay, so we already did that. Let's read the little blue rectangle. I guess that attraction means a place tourists want to visit. My clue was the phrase biggest tourist attraction in the title. The dictionary definition of attraction is a thing or place that tourists like to see or visit. So admission, if we use this as an example, you could say, I guess that admission means having to pay for something. And the biggest clue was the admission prices. So price means that you're having to pay money. Okay? Cells. Cells are small rooms, very small rooms. My clue was 378 cells. In order to have that many prisoners and that many people, you would have to have the cells would have to be small. So I guess the meaning of cell is a small room. So escape. So this is over in the paragraph on the left-hand side, and it said, people believed it was impossible to escape from Alcatraz Island. So this would be a clue within context where you would try to figure out the meaning of the word. The next, ferries. What part of the article would you find that? Towards the end, lower right-hand corner. What word in that sentence tells you that this is about a boat? That's right, the word island. Tickets to the island in advance because the ferries sell out. So that would be your clue if you were trying to guess what that meant. In advance. Same paragraph. What words would give you a clue as to what that would mean? Wise to buy tickets to the island because ferries sell out. Then you would think, okay, well, maybe I better buy the ticket beforehand. Next one, prison. That was in 3 places. What would the clue be in this particular paragraph to give you an idea about what that word might mean? Dangerous criminals lived in. Right? That certainly is a very good clue. And the last one, sell out. We did that. Last paragraph in the article, lower right-hand corner, because the ferries sell out. And here you have a chart listing the cost of the ride on the ferry and the ticket to go to the island. Okay, great. Let's go down to section 3, please. It says complete the sentences. Use the words from exercise B1. Everyone? A. The Empire State Building in New York is a famous tourist attraction. Can you give me the name of another famous tourist attraction in New York City? That's right, the Statue of Liberty. Anything else? Fifth Avenue. Okay. B. Everyone, general admission for an evening tour for adults is $52.25, or as an American might say it, $52.25. Both are correct. $52.25 is a little more slangy and much more casual, but $52.25 is definitely much more formal. C. Tickets to popular music concerts often sell out very quickly. D. We bought our tickets 6 months in advance. Be careful about the pronunciation for the word months. What is it? Months. Yes, you have to stick your tongue out in order to create the sound for the th, and then add the s. So that's a little more. That's a little trickier. Months. Everyone? Good. E. To get to Ellis Island Immigration Museum in New York, you have to take one of the ferries in Manhattan, from Manhattan. F. Alcatraz used to be a prison. Then it became a national park. G. Each prisoner in Alcatraz lived in one of the 378 cells. H. 36 men tried to escape from Alcatraz. So it says, talk with the partner, talk about a popular tourist attraction in a city. So this is why I have asked you to create a composition of a tourist attraction in Georgia, or for that matter, you can put one anywhere in the world. One of the things that they want you to write is, what kind of tickets do you usually buy in advance? This is not for the particular attraction you're talking about, but just in general. Do you buy movie tickets in advance, tickets for plane tickets, train tickets, bus tickets? Which ones do you usually purchase in advance? By the way, so here's another vocabulary word that has uh, other synonyms that are good to know. Buy, purchase is another. It's a little more elevated. It's very common, but still able to be used so that you're not repeating the same word over and over. Number 3, have you ever taken a ferry ride? Where did you go? Okay, it's almost time for this session to end, but we're going to turn the page and begin to look at what we're going to do in the next segment, which is on the same topic and the same idea of what we've been talking about here. So here it says, before you write, work with a partner, write the name of a tourist attraction in your community. Make a list of things to do or see here. So would you please write down 4 tourist attractions in the city of Atlanta or the state of Georgia that are fairly close by? Okay. How many people put Stone Mountain Park? How many people put the Atlanta Zoo? How many people put Coca-Cola? How about Six Flags? How about Centennial Park? And how about Lake Lanier? How about Atlanta Botanical Gardens? And how about a museum, the High Museum? And there's also a children's museum, and there's also another museum, Fernbank. Thank you, and see you next time.